Week 3, 2022. We have monthly OPEX this week. We have the ES contract, December contract, expiring on Friday as well. We have the Fed on Tuesday and Wednesday, with the Fed statement out Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, followed by Powell's press conference at 2:30 Eastern. We're going to start off this video looking at Thursday and Friday's intraday action. You can see we were caught in a pretty small range on Thursday. On Friday, we came in and we made a little bit higher high over Thursday, and we remained in that range, but in the afternoon, as we went into the final hour, we broke down below. We just sort of like broke down and had a little miniature sell-off here, making a little bit lower low below Thursday's low, but holding above the 100-day to close the week out above that. So let's go to the roadmap and look a little closer at the simple moving averages, because they really are our guiding force at this moment. You can see we have the 100-day simple moving average that has been holding us steady here. Basically, all of our lows have either touched it or taken a look below it, but have reversed, and we've managed to close above it every single day since November 10th. And this is after we had been failing against it into the end of October and the beginning of November. So we have a very simple process here that if we break down again below the 100-day, if we were to make a lower low for the week below the one that we just traded, below, I guess this would have been Tuesday's low at 39.18 and change. If we make a lower low there, then we're probably not going to see that reversal and close back above the 100-day. Maybe then we are going to continue the sell-off, and we're going to finally come down here, test this gap, test our 50-day simple moving average, and if all of this isn't bought and held, then we go ahead and fill this gap. Overhead, we have something else that's kind of bearish that's been going on. We put 4 daily closes in a row, including the weekly close, below the 20-day. Now, we had been holding the 20-day relatively well ever since going into our October and fresh 2022 low back here on the 13th of October. After we came off of this low, we broke out, took back our 20-day simple moving average, held a couple closes above it, but began to sell off and made a single close below the 20-day, followed by a big rally thereafter. Then we would sell off again, make a single close below the 20-day, and then another rally thereafter. And then here was one more single close below the 20-day. This was the close that forms this huge gap below us, and then that was followed with a huge gap up open. And then here we came into this week, December week 2, and we made our one close below the 20-day, and there was no taking it back after that. So that was a big pattern that broke this week. So we have our one last bullish pattern kind of holding us together here is at this hold of the 100-day simple moving average on a closing basis, but we are blocked out here below the 20-day. And not only that, but we have our 10-day that has completely curled over now. It's about to cross down below a falling 20-day. It's probably going to pull through on Monday. So unless we see some wild gap up open and go on Monday, that kind of just proves that all of this stuff that was going on this week that we just traded was all just OPEX bets, ES contract rollover bets. Maybe these guys want to trap everybody in, short below here in that ES contract that's expiring on Friday. And we're going to see a big gap up open and go and take out this pair of simple moving averages. There's nothing wrong with waiting to see that happen, waiting to see a breakout over the 10 and the 20-day simple moving average, maybe come down, back test and hold it before you even entertain buying any calls. That might be the best thing to do, because if we come out of the gate strong on Monday, take out this pair, but then fall down back below it, that is most certainly a great short entry that's probably going to get us finally to break and close below the 100-day as well. If we do close below the 100-day, what's next is hitting this 50-day simple moving average and maybe filling this gap all the way back here to the close on November 9th. If we close above the 10 of the 20-day, we're looking for a move back over the 200-day and maybe make a new high for December. Our current high for December was 4,100.51. I can certainly see the setup that maybe we just get up here and we just sort of simmer here and wait to see if Powell backs up his words in his press conference on Wednesday. And then if he doesn't, boom, this all comes off and we see an absolute, an absolute horrible sell-off. Or he backs up what he says and we break out over 4,100 and we see a close well above 4,100 on Wednesday, and we see that nice Santa Claus rally going into Christmas the following week. So those are some things to ponder, and it really is all wrapped up here in this stuff going on right over our heads and right below our feet. So keep all that in mind before you place any big bets. You might want to just wait to see this 10 and 20-day moving average get taken out. You most certainly don't want to stay in puts if we only look below the 100-day, hold a higher low against last week, and start to reverse. Don't hang on to those puts because they will go down in value very quickly. All right, that's it. I hope this video helps you out this week. And as always, good luck and good trading.